Hi, good morning. Um, if I'm sure your name, Sian Kinan. Okay. Hi, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Let's hold on to. If you can hear me very well, let me. I think you guys can hear me very well. If you can hear me very well, I want to be sure if you guys can hear me. If you can hear me, just type I can hear you so that I know. So that I'll be 100% sure that you guys can hear me. I'll hold on next 2 minutes. We'll start the class. I want us to hold on. Let me try and send the link to the class. If you can hear me very well, can just please type so that I can be sure that we all can hear me. If you can hear me very well, we have 1 more minute for us to start the class. Please let me know. Okay. Can we all hear me? Can we all hear me? If you can hear me, please, I need a reply. Sure that we can all hear me. Okay. Frog Wizard. Welcome. It's 10 o'clock already. I want to welcome everybody to class. Let me send the link to everybody so that we can get to start the class. I don't know if. Good morning, sir. Yes, that's beautiful. Farouk, welcome. Yes, good. That's beautiful. So that I'll be 100% sure we don't have lagging, and then everybody can be carried along. So please, if you are in us, good morning. Can we say good morning on the comment section? Just do good morning on the comment section so that good morning. Yes, good, beautiful. So we hold on a little bit for others. Let me share the link to other people so that we can. Okay, Farouk, how was your week? How how, how did your how did the video go? Have you done your own to the pivot chat? Farouk, did you get every of it? Hope the network is actually nice. Hope it's good because. Okay, fine. I need to reply you. I want to know the update on the update on your chat and all. I need the update on the chat and all. Let me see if okay, the network is lagging your side. So you can actually hear what I'm saying. Is it that slow? Is it slow? Why the network is lagging, sir? Is it my network or your own? Good morning, Joy. Okay, the sound is breaking. Sound is breaking. Sound is breaking. Wow, that's big. Let me see. So you're saying the sound is breaking at your own end. Is it my network or your own? Okay, Joy, you can hear me. That's beautiful. Fine. So far we have few people. Okay, it's okay from your own end, Joy. Okay, fine. I think this is not my network. Okay, it's okay now. Okay, fine. That's beautiful. Okay, good morning. Welcome to today's Q&A. And I know it has been a long time like that. Last week we couldn't do it based on the fact that we had issues with network. Um, we couldn't get. I couldn't get a stable network. I was in camp. So I'm going to start from what we did last, and I'm going to go back a little bit so that we can get our questions. Then we can have a wonderful weekend. But note this: for this week, we are going to be doing a lot of practical aspects of the class. Innocent, welcome. Now, this week we are going to be doing wireframe. We are going to be doing dashboard, and the videos are already ready. And then it's going to be very interesting. But you have to be disciplined enough to watch the video, follow the video very well. Then you do your wireframing and dashboard. With your dashboard, and that is this week. When you're done, you are going to be submitting your Excel sheet that includes your cleaning, your pivot chart, your table, the dashboard you get. So if you don't do this, you notice we have not been doing assessment for the past like that. So every of your assessment goes like pivot table, your pivot chart, then your dashboard. So that is part of the project. So and it's very important. Please, you are going to be submitting that after this week when you are done with your wireframe and your beautiful. So let me go back on what we actually last class. Then in the okay before we go, let let's see if we actually if we could what we actually learned in your video. What you have learned in your video, and how far have you gone? Anybody can just start. Somebody should just write. Let me know. So let me know. Let me know, please. I need your feedback. I need your feedback as soon as possible. So I need your feedback about it. What's up with the video? How did it go? Now, please, I need the feedback from us. Let me know your feedback. Your feedback, please. I need to know your feedback. Your feedback. Your feedback. Nobody's typing. I'm waiting. I need the feedback from us. We have done the cleaning process. We did visualization, like using I thought us how charts are very important, like column charts, bar charts, um, pie charts, line charts, and all like that. We know that okay, line chart is basically used for time series showing trends over time. You get other things like bar chart showing a variable or comparison between two review from the videos. Please, can you type it? Can you type on the videos? Please, can I get the review from us? Can I have a review from us? Okay. Innocent, Joy, I think Farouk is still online. Farouk, Favor, please, I need a report from you. I need a report from you. I'm not getting anything. No. Is it my? I want to work or not. Fine. Okay, we are typing. Okay, fine. Good. Let me see. Farouk's Farouk said I did analysis with one of my projects using pivot chart, specifically pie charts to section different outputs in a plant. Okay, you did analysis with one of your projects using pivot chart specifically. Okay, pie chart to section different. Okay, fine. Was it on one of your projects using pivot chart? Wow, I would love to see that. You can chat me up on WhatsApp. Let me see what you have done. Because you know we are not done with the bar chart actually. We are not done with the dashboard. Like, but I want to see your chart. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. I think a lot of people actually, some people actually sent to me the analysis when they did their, and it was actually nice. Like nice. People actually people actually did well. People actually did well like that. So Farouk, let me see. Let me know. Let me see. I used okay. You know, there's a mistake on my Excel sheet. There's a mistake on Excel sheet affecting the result I'm getting, and I don't understand what the issue might. What's the mistake on Excel sheet? You can actually send now. Okay, fine. That it means that Farouk, for you have done your data cleaning, you have done your pivot chart, you have done your pivot table, you have done your chart. Basically, you applied it on personal project. I don't know what you said on your own personal project. If it's that that if that is what you did, that is beautiful. Actually, that's beautiful. But send it to me. Let me see. Then okay, Innocent, let me see. You said you had a mistake on your Excel. Can you relate the mistake? If you can share me, or if you can share me on WhatsApp, that would be very interesting. If you can share me, that would be very interesting. I need to know your. I need to know the issue you have. Please send it to me. Let me be the issue you have. Meaning that you have done your cleaning process well, you have done your pivot table well, you have done your chart. You're having issues with the Excel sheet. As many of us that have done your, if you have done, okay, let's do it like this. If you have done, um, if you have done your chart, just put I have done it. I know people actually will be, because we are going into the practical aspect of the class, and then the analysis, the theoretical aspect, no, is about the practical aspect. So I can do the practical aspect. I'm busy, and then if you want to analyze, you need to do the practical aspect. Without the practical aspect, you can't be a pro when it comes to analysis. You solve problem. It is normal for you to with problems like this. It is normal. You get, it's normal for you to have problems like this. But as you work on this problem, you get better. You get better. So you need to actually know how to resolve this problem. So I'm under sure that a lot of people will actually have issues with the I can't go on with this. It is difficult basically. So it's normal. But you still need to actually solve problem with that. If you have any problem, please reach out to me with your own. You can share me what the issue you have. I will love it. Oh, I will love it. Okay, let me see what Joy says. What's the handle missing values that characterize occupation? Okay, fine. Okay, let me see very well. Okay. What is the best what is the best way to handle missing values categories, e.g. categorical values like age, name? Oh, now when it comes to values, number one, when you want to understand, I told you that when you're doing analysis, you have to understand the data sets, you have to understand it. Now, the law about missing values is this: if you are handling anything that's categorical, that text, you use mode. You use mode. Then if you are using any numbers, you use mean. Mean, that is the average. For example, now when you have issues with missing values, number one, we all sometimes there might be a little bit issues when you get your your data set. So number one, the first thing you do is that you reach out to your superior where you get your data. You ask questions. You ask them questions that, okay, fine. How did how did they look into this question? How did they resolve this data? What happened? You noticed this and this. So when they give you a review, use your mode and your main. Now, using your mode and your main, take note. Don't delete any of your data unless it is if it's left. without deleting. So without deleting. So what I would advise is that are like categories, occupations, country, age, number, or like this. For your categorical data, basically, you use your mode. For example, when you have um, male or female, male or female, and check to get your mode. The highest one you get, you use male or female. But you have to be careful because you have to consider of the name of you have a name, you have probably a like that. You can actually leave that aspect as order. That is on categorical. But there are some categories where you have things like probably um zobo drink like that. You have some missing stuff like that. You can use your mode in small data. But if it's not numeric data, for example, you have and all like that, average of that column, the mean, the average of the column. When you get the average, you replace the missing values with the average of the column. That is the mean. Do you get? So sometimes you might use your for your categorical data or the one that has text, the highest, the one that has the highest frequency. You actually look into your data set to understand, okay, this data set have to consider the name to know the type that. Now, if you see Adeshegun Amos, and then you can't, there's no male or female there, you have automatically know it is male like that. So that is why you have to understand your data set. So basically use your mode. You understand? So if your mode is not saying your mode is categorizing like your data, you have your mode to be female, and then the name is saying Amowo Adekunle James. You can't use female because it is mode to use male. Basically, you understand your data. So it is dependent on it. So you have to be careful when you are doing that. So if you are not sure of it, sometimes like that, you can have some people like they can bear a name. Like my own name, my name is Oluwafeyi now. It has a complex of having it to be male or female. So you might not be sure of the gender. You can just put order to be on the safer side. You get what I'm saying? You can just put order to be on the safer side. You get. So you need to understand your data set to actually handle your missing values. Number, add your number up, use your main. You get. Sometimes it might be outliers. Outliers are numbers like when you have like it's a sequence and then you just see 10,000. So what you just do is that sometimes as you neglect that 10,000 or you flag it, and you don't use you don't use all your data set 100%. And when you are cleaning it, you reduce some of your data to 5%. You get, but you don't delete it up to 5%. When greater than 5%, you understand your data set. Joy, if I've answered your question, please let me know in the comment section. If not, I can repeat myself. I can repeat myself if you don't understand. So I think I saw something from I don't know what the error is. If I should delete the data and send a new, let's talk on probably on WhatsApp. Let me see. You're going to show me. You're going to show me where the error is. You're going to show me where the error is. Joyce, is it my network or the network from yourself have any issue with network? I should not have any issues with network this morning. Is it from your end or from my end? Is it everybody? Am I breaking with everybody? Joy, did I answer your question? If not, can you send? If not, let me know. If I did not answer your question, just write you did not answer my. Explain more about this and that, like that. Then innocent, please send me. I want to know your problem. Now, everybody, now listen to me. We have close. Please, I want to actually get our reply. If you have done your you have done your pivot chart, like you have done your cleaning, you have done your table, you have done your table, you have done your have done all, or you have done on, you have 100. I've done some videos we have not actually understood. Then we have other videos. Actually, get the first one, then you follow on with the next one. You understand? All your where we have done it. Please let me know. Okay. Okay, just be like that. So what I will advise is that when you are one with any analysis and you have a missing name, you need to go back to the advisor and get the name. Then if you have a formal data set to like the ID, you can use your formal details in your customer ID to get the name. Let's assume you have Shade, your customer for years, and then um, Shade has a customer ID, and then the following month you now find out that there is no name on it. You have a customer ID. You can use that customer ID to fetch for the name. You can use the customer to fetch for the name of Shade. You get. So it's dependent on what you want to do. Now, for sometimes like that, you can put order, but I would advise if it's a name like that, you can actually use. You can actually use your former data set to actually sort that. If you don't have a name, you can put in bracket no name. You get so that you can be on safer side. Who is saying this? Is it my network or your network? Because I don't know. Nice here. My network should be nice here. Farouk says it's breaking. I am breaking. Adekon. Oh, beautiful. Okay. What's up with network? Check my Joy. You need clarity. Okay, in what sense? Now, let me repeat. Let me repeat what I said. Let me repeat what I said. Okay. You don't have issue with network. Okay, my voice is breaking. Wow. If it's balanced now, let me know. Okay, fine. Are you with me, guys? Can you hear me? It's still breaking. I have to reload the studio so that we can check if it's still breaking. So I want to be sure if it's still breaking or not. Can you all hear me? Why is Faru crying? It is still breaking like this. I think I can. I Why is Farouk crying like this? Joy, um, okay, I'm better now. Fine, good, beautiful. Now is it for Joy? Please get in touch with me if you want more clarity. Yeah, more clarity about it. Just get in touch with me and just chat me up and let me know the specific aspects you have issues with. You understand? My system says yes, sir. Please, how can you go about when choosing it? That is to know the chat is the best. Okay, now listen up, everybody. That question is very important. Very important. Now listen up. You can load very very well now. Can you hear me now? Okay, I can hear myself. Yeah. Can you hear me now? Actually, I'm using my system also at the on my right hand, and I can hear myself now. Can you hear me? I can hear myself here. Oh. Can you hear me now? Okay, it's audible now. Nice. Now, okay, now let me continue. Jessica cannot hear me. Ah, hey. Is it network? Probably it might not be from my end. It might be from. I understand the fact that the network is actually lagging, but fine. Yes, yes, yes. Joy, thank you. Now, beautiful. Now, let me say what I was saying. Now, you asked the question. You said number one. I will repeat it. I will repeat it again. Number one, you will know the chart that is suitable. Basically, when you are conversant with those charts. Number two, you will know the chart when you know the chart to use when that chart when you try it, it interprets what you have in mind. It actually convey what you have in your heart. It actually conveys what you have in it. So that's one will make you determine the chart. Basics. Now let me explain the basics that we have. There are some basics that you need to understand. For example, if you are working on a data set and then you have um series like January, February, March, April, May, June, you get like probably for a long time. It is advised that you use a line chart. You understand? If you are comparing, I allow you to use bar chart in the light like that that I showed us. I show us like what the examples of the chart see, and then the kind of thing you are using to represent it. For example, we have map chart. When you see your next video, you are going to be checking some map chart basically, and then the map chart basically is going to be for your state, region, province. That is where you use map chart. Your province, that's where you use your map chart and all like that. Map state, you get. If you have country against it, you can use your map chart too. If you have a time series like between stuff, you can use map chart. Now, if you are doing three people you are comparing to Okay, fine. Favor. Can we all hear me now? I'm not muted now. Can you all hear me now? Can we hear me now? Can we all hear me? Can we all hear me now? I don't know if it's the network or don't. I don't know. Okay. Okay. Okay, fine. Okay, now. So let me repeat what I said the other time so that we can get that. I have my I have my laptop beside me so I can actually hear if it's you want to work on your chart. Your chart is on what you want to show. What you want to show. So your if what you are conveying in that chart, you change chart. Let me give you examples. For example, if you are showing categories for two variables like that, two variables and all like that, you can use your bar chart like with the product. You can use that one. You get now, but sometimes if you have cards, you want to show that the amount of all like that in percentage, use pie chart. Now, pie chart, I will advise pie chart that you use categories that are not more than four, three, two, like that for your pie chart. You can't use one for pie chart. You can use two, three, four for pie chart. If you are showing a time series, you can use a line chart. You get if you are in a relation, you can use scatter plot. Sometimes you can use your map in the form of map if you are working with state, region, country. So Excel will bring it out for you. There's a part of the video, the next video that I explain how to use your region. That's it. We actually add region there, but I decided I might not use that. But I thought like video you can actually get that. So that's that. Sometimes you can actually have so if you can when you want to convey your information, you use the best chart that can convey your information. I think that one is clear. And then the next thing is that when you when you work, when you do more analysis, you get to understand the chart you want to use to relate. Sometimes you create charts yourself. That's the beauty of this. With no specific, then you create it yourself. I think I've answered that question. Okay, fine. I think that question. Pose question. Okay, okay. To 1 hour. I'm going to let me screenshot this one. I want to reload this question already from this end. Okay, so I'm going to do that now immediately. Now I'm going to end this one now. I'll come back so that we can actually get. I will send us the link immediately so that we can get that.